A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Straight to the air they go. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 now. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Complete left side to Thomas. And they get to him and touch him down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now on 2nd and 10. This throw is caught. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They start the drive with Hall. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Looking to throw it this time. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They give on second to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Completes this one to Kraft. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Setting up a throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands. And it's often, right off the jump, if you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This time he's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's a throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, Henry. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. From the 34. It's his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Dropping back to throw. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing it again here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They go play action on first. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's back to throw. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing it to start this drive. He puts some power on. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He'll get this to Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Henry on the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
To him as he was trying to make something happen. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
3rd and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. That's taken in by Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
First down from the red zone. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a 3rd quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know if he roughed him up, it cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes out to the left. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here. Play action on 1st down. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll throw it again. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. He's back to throw. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Trying again, Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They go play action on 1st. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. They did it! He made the interception! And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball.
Yeah.
Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Throwing from the gun. He'll get this to Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They'll throw it. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's third and short.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Broncos up by 4. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Hall. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Setting up to pass. And they won't do it. So that ball's incomplete on 4th down.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Henry on the catch. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's throwing deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Glendale.